Manipulation and persuasion. What's the difference? Stay tuned and smash that subscribe button.
I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler.
Persuasion is manipulation used for good. Manipulation is persuasion used for bad. They are one and the same. However, the outcome of manipulation is usually very self-serving, and the outcome of persuasion is something that helps out everybody as a whole. It's what would be considered a win-win situation. So, manipulation, not so good. Persuasion, usually it's pretty good stuff. And I mean, again, if you came in contact with somebody who wanted to sell a house and you were thinking like most investors, me, there's nobody else in this world, you would probably be an asshole and manipulate the situation and try to kick them out and make a bunch of money versus being persuasive and finding yourself in a win-win situation where instead of kicking somebody out or evicting them, maybe instead of making as much money, you might take the time to help them find an apartment that they could actually afford. And I guarantee that even though you make less money on the front end, the biggest source of leads that you're ever going to get is a referral. And nobody refers you business like somebody that you've done the right thing for. So next time you buy a house and there's somebody in there that's a tenant that's really not doing too great, or a seller, instead of giving them deadlines, I need you out by the 15th, why don't you just help them find a place and take some of that extra money that you're making and book them movers so they have more money in their pocket. Plus, it's just a nicer way of setting a deadline and actually helping them out and showing up and making sure all their stuff is packed out and that they arrive safely in a place they can afford. You got to think about this and why somebody would sell versus why they wouldn't. And I mean, ask them questions instead of telling them what you can do for them. Ask them what it is they need. You can't give them what they need if you don't know. So what is it that you need? Well, I need a place to live. Well, yeah, you do, because if not, I mean, you're only so far away from foreclosure. You're on the tracks and the train is coming. How do we get you out of here in a timely fashion and help you maintain your dignity? What can you afford? And I mean, ask questions. Sit down and actually do an income statement. Do a balance sheet. I can almost guarantee that your distressed sellers in most situations haven't done anything like this. And ask them, how did it get to this situation? How did we get to where we can't pay our bills for long enough that you're actually losing your house? And really get to the root of the problem. Do they need a job? Is there a reason why they lost their job? Can you help them find a new one? Is there somebody in your network that can actually use their skill set? And believe it or not, this is actually how I've gotten a number of partners and employees over the years who, after I've bailed them out of foreclosure, they've realized that I'm going to say what I do and do what I say, and there's going to be complete congruity, and they'll come back and you'll be somebody that they want to work with in the future. So if you made $40,000 instead of $50 and you helped somebody get an apartment and land somewhere safely and you covered the moving expenses and everybody was happy and they invited you over to a barbecue, and at the end of the day you fixed their credit, but you didn't make as much as the asshole next to you who's probably not going to be in business in a year or two anyway because all he cares about is himself, I'd say you did the right thing and you persuaded them to make the right decision. And not only did you sell and influence them, but you made yourself a better person too. And I mean, you've really helped both of you cross that finish line. And I mean, you really just need to break it down, not just take it back to how did we get here to this moment, but project into the future. Where do you want to go? You want an apartment you can afford. Excellent. Let's do this financial worksheet. Great. You can afford $1,000 in a month for a month rent. Tell you what I'm going to do. Not only am I going to pay for the movers, but I'm also going to pay for your security deposit and your first 2 months worth of rent just to help you get a jump start on your new life. How's that sound? Can we do that together? That's persuasion. Okay, that's not manipulation. I'm actually making less. I'm shredding phantom profit along the way. but I'll make my money quicker, and I'll help this person arrive at their new life and their new destination where they want to be, while accomplishing an objective and getting the house that I need to get cleaned up and sold, vacated as quickly as possible and as peacefully as possible. So again, manipulation is persuasion used for evil. Persuasion is manipulation used for good. You're not always going to make as much money as you think. I'm going to encourage and advocate you spend your profit before you make it to help people start their new life over and help you make more money quicker, even though sometimes it's going to be a little bit less. That may not sound like it makes sense, but if you think about it, it really does. If you've enjoyed this, we've got a course below. It's based in reality. We're going to give you everything you need. My name is Chuck Kohout. Always be closing. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Share this on your social media. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.